Alright, now let me show you actually how to create a business page on Facebook. I keep calling it a business page because it is different from a personal profile like you see here. This is my public personal profile that is all about me. A business page is all about a company and organization, not a singular person. It is about an entity of some sort. So, you can have a business page set up for your practice. You can have a business page set up for a community or cause. You can also have a business page set up for a city. So let's go through how this actually works. So right now I'm on my public facing profile. This is where everyone comes to my page will actually see. You can do it either from here or from your news feed. It really doesn't matter because where you actually go to is the gear and create page. From here, you'll be prompted from a menu to create a type of a page, and it can fall under one of these 6 different categories. This by no way or means says that you have to be one of these 6 different types of things. In fact, you'll see how this actually works when we choose any one of these settings. So if you are a physician who has your own private practice, you're part of a small practice of a few physicians and providers, maybe you're a direct primary care physician, or you're part of a large hospital setting, this is where you will go to create a business page. So you can either fall under the local business or place setting, and you can choose the category health, medical, and pharmacy. And what that will do is just delineate what type of business that you are in. You want to put in the business name or place name. Places are, let me give you a little side note here. You can create a page for a place, like a small town, a city, and what that does is just says, hey, this city or this small town has a Facebook place name, and that you can put a little bit more information about it. Very similar to how Wikipedia has actually set up their pages so that you can give information about a city, but not as in-depth. So put your business name in here, and put your address, put all of your actual physical address information in here, and you want to make sure to agree to Facebook page terms. So Facebook page terms, you actually want to read through all of this. This is very important, and I highly suggest that you read through it several times to make sure that you understand the terms and agreements that you are signing off on. So once you have read through this and you feel comfortable with it, you will create a page, and let's get started. So let me show you how this works. I'm going to create a fake practice, and we'll go through the steps. So I'm going to give my page a name, my company a name. I'm going to play this really funny too. I'm going to choose my city and state, choose my zip code, and put a phone number. And I'm going to agree to the Facebook page terms. So what this will do is actually take me to a page that is very similar to how you actually created your personal profile as well. So on this section here, you have 3 tabs, and these 2 are actually identical to how you created your personal profile page, except for this first one. This is you're creating your About You section. So you want to put a category like what type of business that you fall under. So here you might put, family physician, whatever. So you could put that in there, and it falls under the category of health, medical, and pharmacy. And then you can put basic information about your practice or what you do. So you put all the information in here, and this will populate your About You section of your business page. Great thing about Facebook is that it is a giant filter, and it helps send people to the right information, the right web pages. So if you have a website for your practice or for yourself or part of your hospital system, you want to make sure to put the web address in here, because Facebook is great for so many things, but you want to be able to direct people to more in-depth information when you have a site. So that's where you want to put your actual web address here. You can also add a few other sites as well. So if you're part of a large hospital system and you have a department of family medicine, you can put the link to your the family medicine department, the whole entire hospital system itself, and then whatever other links that are appropriate that people coming to your Facebook page would like to see. And then lastly here, you can also create a unique identifier for your Facebook page. So we gave the fake family physician clinic here, Grandview Health. I could actually type that in here too. And when I tell people, hey, find me on Facebook, it's facebook.com/GrandviewHealth, people will know how to get to my page. If not, Facebook gives you a weird string of numbers and characters, but once you create the unique web address for it, you'll actually be set up. And then the last thing here is Grandview Health a real establishment, business, or venue? What they mean by real, is it brick and mortar? Is it a company that actually exists physically in the real world? Facebook pages are set up for a lot of internet companies that are just based out of a person's computer from their home, or they're international companies that are set up from working remotely from several computers across the world. So this is what Facebook is asking for, because when you put in your address, your physical address, it will populate a map so that people can click on and actually find where you're physically located at. If you click no, it will say no maps and it won't show you anything. So right now, as I previously put in the fake address and I clicked no here, it actually would just list my address, but it would not show it up on a map. If my business was a real location and it had a real legit address, I could click yes, and then Facebook will find the location through searching maps and actually plot it so that people can find my location. Very much similar to how Google Maps, MapQuest, and other map services work. So I could then save the info, and then what will happen is I'll be shunted over to the profile picture, which works just like personal profiles. Here you might want to put in the logo of your company, or some sort of brand image if you have branding guidelines. That's pretty important, because you don't want to put the face of yourself as a physician, because if you're representing more than just yourself, great. You want to actually be able to use a company logo. If you're a direct primary care physician, you might still want to have some sort of mark, some sort of logo type to put in instead of just putting your own face, because what happens then is that Facebook sees a profile photo of a person for a business page, and then they'll see your personal Facebook page too, and then they sometimes conflict, and Facebook wants to know what's going on with it, and they will contact you about it. So it's just best practices to use photos for your personal page, profile photos of yourself for your personal page, but use brand images and logos for your business page. And then lastly, you'll be shunted over to add to favorites. You can find other like organizations and add them to favorites as well. And then once you're all done, you save info, and you'll be actually creating your Facebook page, your Facebook business page. So we're going to go over how the page is set up and how the analytics work in the next video.